Hello, welcome back to Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Last time we were having some trouble figuring out what we were supposed to do, and after watching back through it, I have a few ideas of what we can do. We can present the urn to Morgan and see if we can get any information from that, because she'll probably have information on Amy Faye, Mystic Amy, and then, I'm not sure if I had covered it, but I wanted to present some more items to her, but I don't know. Maybe I should also ask Pearl about it. I'll ask Morgan because she's right over here, but yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'm hoping I can hello? I'm hoping I can get some more information because I want to get out of this investigation phase. Although I'm sure it's supposed to be telling me stuff. I mean, I'm fairly certain that Eni is the one who did this away because it wasn't there before. And then when we showed back up, she was over by the incinerator and it was getting burned. So that's mighty suspicious. I suppose I have both of these that I can present to Morgan. I'll present this one first. Okay, nothing there. I'm hoping I can get something out of the urn, though. I'm really hoping. Otherwise, man, I'm gonna be pretty lost. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I should go talk to Pearl about that stuff. Maybe Pearl can give me some information. I'm not sure if I did talk to Pearl about this stuff yet, but, this might be Pearl's alibi, too, here. We'll do the cloth scrap first. I mean, I figure she wouldn't know about this because, in my mind, this got burned, like, today. Like, just earlier when we went back over to Winding Way and she was over by the incinerator. So I'm hoping you can give me... Oh, man. Okay. So I think I'm gonna have to do the urn with the Magatama. I think that's what I need to do because... the urn is, like, the only thing that would make sense that I've gotten after we came back here. And I think that's what the game's trying to get me to do, to not do this Magatama until I have more information from here. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing. I have to guess, yep. So we know this, for sure. Winding Way. Still can't tell me. You know what you were doing there. You know that much. I think it's the urn. This is the only thing I can think of because I've done everything else. It's not it. It's not it. Did I try the cloth scrap here? I don't know if I did. I'll try the cloth scrap real quick, but... I mean, if this persists, I mean, I don't know if I want to be recording for another hour while I'm trying to figure this out. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. My bad. Let's do the Magatama stuff. Or Magatama, I'm not sure. Click through this. We've also got the first stage of the Magatama on Eni as well. We just need to prove that she was somehow involved with the accident, but we don't have that proof yet. I think we're going to get that proof from Pearl. I'm not sure. Or Morgan. So I'll try this cloth scrap, but that's not it either. We still don't have anything, because I've done everything for that. And I can't present anything else. I've presented everything, I'm pretty sure. This has all been presented. What about this? You want to see this? That's a lawyer's sacred treasure. I feel like it has a mysterious power just like my Magatama. I guess I can let her think what she wants on this one. Okay. Yeah, and none of this is useful. Let's see if we can talk to Maya yet. June 21st, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Oh, no way! Okay, we might be able to get somewhere. Maya, you need to give me all the answers that I need to get through this. Hey, Nick, I've been waiting. Yeah, I know, it's, I was really busy with the Magatama. I was taking a long time, I know, I'm sorry about that. How was it? What'd you find out? Nothing. Found a few things. So bad that you can't even look me in the eye. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sure things will be back to normal soon. Just need a little more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. No, 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 no. Yeah, let's talk about all this. And then I can present some stuff to you and you can probably let me know some stuff. So how was it, today's trial, I mean? Thank you. I tried. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. Bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Or a video game. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this. For sure. What's up? The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? I mean, for sure it wasn't technically you. It definitely wasn't your consciousness that shot Dr. Gray, but it could have been you, I'm sorry. Yep, completely innocent. I think there was. I still think there was somebody in there. And by somebody, I mean Eni. The only person that could have been in there. Oh, did you check behind the folding screen? Took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Lotta said, too. Well, because it folds, so you could be in one of the folds. You don't have to be just behind it. If you're in one of the folds, somebody would have to go all the way behind there to look in there. Why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because it's a video game and they wouldn't make you do this. Because it's something Mia told me. She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now you mention it. Wait, then I really am. You were not the real murderer. Think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. I think this was planned from the very beginning. And you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. Yeah, I totally still think that Morgan and Eni are in on it. And Morgan somehow related to the malpractice. Or related to Eni, who knows. But, oh, and also, I've been thinking, since I also look back like on that intro that we got to this chapter, I had remarked that it was weird that she died, but she was like sitting out on like the road. I was wondering if maybe that was Eni, and Eni was also in the car with Mimi, and Eni was the one that drugged Mimi. And now like, and I was also thinking along those lines, if that's the case, maybe Eni and Dr. Gray were working together to take care of Eni's sister, and then now Eni wants to get Dr. Gray out of the equation because obviously, you know, an accomplice doesn't want him to speak or anything like that. And Dr. Gray was also kind of like seeming like he had some sort of involvement with Mimi's death. But man, you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. That's... So yeah, I was thinking it was Eni in that intro possibly that was on the road. Pearl's alibi. Yeah, this is definitely gonna help. I want to ask you something about Pearl. What about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. This game knows. Wait, Nick, you don't think she did? No, I think she's an accomplice. Accidentally. Nothing like that. She'd never do anything like that, you hear me? Don't do that, Sprite. She's a great kid and really cute and really great and cute. I didn't really think she was the murderer. But she's definitely hiding something. And she's naive enough to be used as an accomplice by... And because the thing is, her mom said, only trust people who are in spiritual medium clothes. And Eni just so happens to have the Karain clothing with her. So Edie could have gotten Pearl to do something for her. But she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us. We were playing with her ball. No, this ball is going to be important somehow. So about this ball, it's nothing really special. It's just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Pearl really loves to play with that ball. She wants to get it. She always climbs right into the clothing box. The clothing box? Pearl's always hiding in there. Huh? So she plays with the ball, and whenever she wants it, she gets in the box. What? In the side room, there's a clothing box in there. Yeah, I was just talking about that. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. Clothing box in the side room, huh? Can I get anything else from you? Key, I'm sure you won't be able to say much. That's the channeling chambers. This is the only one in the world, right? Yeah. During the trial, I was kind of wondering why you had it. I got it from Pearl. It's weird. I swear I locked the door and then put the key into one of my pouchy sleeves. This proves that you can get in and out of that room from not being in the room, or at least somebody was in the room. There's no way somebody would have been able to leave through the big door without anybody noticing, because Morgan kicked us out into the meditation room, and then the police showed up. So, there's gotta be something, like, behind the folding wall area. There's gotta be, like, a door or something. Especially with that partial map. Something is not, like, there's, like... And this is what also pushes me so much towards me thinking that Morgan's involved, is that there's so much, like, that we're not being told about the area, and a lot of stuff about, like, the actual, like, place of murder itself, and Morgan's, like, contributing to that. Morgan's, like, kind of making it so, like Morgan would be able to answer a lot of our questions, but just doesn't, and then we'll, like, deflect and talk about other stuff. And put the key into one of my pouchy sleeves. Your sleeve? How and when would your sleeve leave the room? It didn't grow up parallel. So... So, wow, this, okay. So she put it in her sleeve, meaning her clothes somehow left the room, which, you know, along with the key, and that was all thrown into the incinerator and whatnot. So maybe that is that costume that we saw in the incinerator when we went back over there that wasn't there before. Although that would be kind of weird that it was thrown away and somehow thrown away again. I don't know. That might just be like an error that they made, like not thinking about that. But okay, so in that picture, in Lada picture number 1, there's no bullet hole in the sleeve. Although the clothes that were taken, that Maya was wearing when she was taken in by the police, had a bullet hole in the sleeve. What does that mean? Does that mean the other person was wearing those clothes? I'm trying to shake out what this means. Like, I obviously get the point that, like, there's a way out of the room, but it means something further, and I'm trying to understand whether it means that somebody else got shot through the sleeve, or if the person in the picture was really Maya channeling. How and when would your sleeve leave the room? It didn't grow a pair of legs. I wonder where Pearl found that key. In the incinerator, where the clothes were put, which is why it was in the incinerator. I guess they didn't want the door to get opened back up again. Okay, the murderer must have not known that the key was in there, otherwise they would take the key before incinerating it. So, like, they must have not known that Maya put it in her sleeve, and then when they swapped clothes with her in order to do something, like whatever they were doing when they swapped clothes, because they had to put blood on both pairs of clothes unless there were two people in that clothing. Anything to say about the folding screen? That hole, it looks an awful lot like a bullet hole. Yeah, I think we're a little bit past that point, Maya, but yes, it's probably what it is. Yeah, I have a feeling one of your superiors just doesn't care too much about it and cares a little bit more about putting you away. Instead of dwelling on the hole, let's focus on the fact that you weren't shot. See, I don't know after we learned about that whole thing about your clothes possibly being swapped by whoever the real murderer was, or the other person in the room besides you and Dr. Gray. Because I think that's a huge possibility now that their clothes were actually swapped. But they both got blood on them, meaning that either they were both present or they forged blood on the clothes that they put on Maya. So I was the one who was about to get shot. That's up in the air. Maybe your aunt. Maybe somebody trying to cover up their revenge murder. You aren't the only person involved in this case that lost their older sister. It's interesting. Kind of a parallel there that I didn't really see. I guess she didn't realize she was the one being shot at until now. Maybe I should just go through all this. What if I present this? That's not gonna... I can't think of anything special about it. Okay. Yeah, I figured. Not gonna be much about these. Wait, you can't tell me about the partial guide map? Okay, this is probably gonna have something. Nope. One of the... Oh, we can definitely talk to her about the sacred urn, but I'll do that last. That's a knife from my family's kitchen. I'll never be able to use it again. Yeah, I wouldn't use it either. It's alright, I'll buy you a new one. Yeah, it's part of the family. What about this? It's mine, isn't it? It really was me, wasn't it? This is me, right? Guess I really did shoot Dr. Gray. Well, not until you see the next picture. What about this one? This is me, right? Nope. Guess I really did shoot Dr. Gray. Nope. But that's not you. Nope. It's a cloth scrap of a uniform thrown in the incinerator. Probably the one that you were wearing, and it had the key in it. Not too sure myself, but I found it just now inside the furnace. Is it trash burning day already? It's not something I would know about. Guess she didn't notice the blood stain. Probably better that way. She's seen enough. Sacred urn, Amy Faye's spirit. Okay, tell me about this. It's Crane's sacred urn. Mystic Amy's soul is sealed inside of it. Yeah, I know all about it. About how she's the founder of the Crane technique. Look at Mr. Smarty here. Thinks he knows all. You sound like an occult fanatic. Trust me, this isn't going on my resume anytime soon. You know, I haven't looked at this in a long time. I wonder when it became so cracked. Yeah, this thing is pretty messed up. I wonder if somebody used it as like a weapon or like threw it at somebody. Or like a Morgan got mad and knocked it over. Alright. Well, I think I now have to go back to the Karain village and go investigate that, the chest. Or the box, whatever. Oh. You're back. I thought you were giving up this job. She doesn't want us to, ask her any questions. She ran off into the manor. Okay. Don't make me talk to you yet. I got other stuff that I need to do before I forget. June 21st, Faye Manor Meditation Room. Don't run into the channeling chamber. Actually, don't run into Winding Way. I don't want to have to deal with you again. I'm telling you, quit following me. A worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me and they'll turn to dust. Is this because of the whole thing with the Von Karma? No, hello. Forgot that you're gonna be here. Oh, there's the ball. What does that say? Samurai? Well, what's the guy? Silver Samurai? Something like that? I don't know. Faye Manor side room. Pretty sure I saw a lot of run in this. Oh my god. But it doesn't look like she's here. Is she in there? Oh, Steel Samurai is what it is. Well, we've got this and this. I'll do this first. It's Pearl's ball. Is that going to go in my court record? Maya said that it's always kept in the clothing box. So then what is it doing on the floor? Pearl's favorite toy. She was playing with this at the time of the murder, it seems. I almost just left. It's the clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. Please tell me she's not in here. I swear if Lotta's in there. Why are you in there? What are you doing in there? What are you thinking? This is totally because of Von Karma. So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into? There's a small hole in this clothing box in the bottom so that you can go down. And it's about 8 inches off the ground. Was this in the room? Did somebody hide in here and shoot from inside the box through the partition? Through, like, the folding wall? I'm trying to think back. Was this here the first time that we came into here? Because I almost feel like I mentioned something about it not being there before. Or something like that. I don't remember. So this must have been in the channeling chamber because even if it's outside, like you can see like through the door on the right over there, you can see that like the whole building is raised off the ground, so it definitely wasn't on the ground outside. It had to be inside the channeling chamber behind the wall. Because if there's like a box like that, like obviously you're not gonna be like, oh, there's somebody in there, even though Pearl hides in there. It's the same height as the hole in the folding screen. Then could this clothing box? There's a hole that looks like a bullet hole about 8 inches off the ground. I can look at it again. It's the clothing box where Pearls keeps her ball. Thought I felt my soul take off for a sec when Lotta jumped out at me. So it's big enough to fit a grown adult. Well, if she can be called an adult. Yeah, I think they're like super setting this up to be Eni who did the actual murder, but Morgan is like heavily involved with huge amounts of motive and whatnot. Alright, now we can finally break Pearl's lie. Hey bud, you were in that box, weren't you? You're weird. Let me get out of here. No, please don't be here. Oh, person ran by here just now. What person? You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair. She said, don't look at me with them eyes. Not that scary. Your head's kind of huge. Probably freaked her out a little bit. I don't think that's quite what she meant. Oh, that's right. She also wanted me to tell you. Going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me. You're welcome. Can I ask you anything new? Well, I'm probably gonna have to ask you about these. I'm sure you don't know about your ball. Okay, yeah, I just gotta do the Magatama. Guess what, Pearl? I'm ready now. It only took me like an hour. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened. If I can't just tell you what happened. The murder was taking place. You were here, right? You were here, weren't you? In the winding way. Can we look for, like, burn marks on the box? Because that would really help. Like gunpowder burns or whatever. Wow, you got it. I know now. I know what you were doing. You were in the box. Oh. I think I have to do the ball. Sorry about that one. If it's not the ball, I'm gonna be so lost. The ball. That's it. You were playing with this ball, right? She's like, oh my god. How did he know? That's right. How did you know? Maya told me that you love to play with your ball. Yeah, I was playing with my ball. And then we gotta keep guessing. Something happened, huh? Something really bad. Oh, if I mess this one up. What do you mean something? Nothing happened. This is it. Did you break the urn? While you were playing with your ball, this happened. She totally broke the urn. She totally broke the urn. I was right, I knew it. This urn. It's a village treasure, right? She can't even spell. I am. I'm sorry, but this is so silly. This makes me feel better about it taking so long. The spirit of the founder of the crane technique is sealed in here, right? Well, not anymore. What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there. Bro, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? Oh, is that gonna break off? The ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? This is the real trial that I was wanting. This is what I was looking for from this game. And if Morgan found out, she'd get really mad, huh? She doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye this time. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet. It's a really old urn, isn't it? I guess. It's so old, so it's not that weird to have a few She's fighting back! Her voice is shaking. How can you tell me that the urn has been broken? Is it supposed to be Amy's profile? Is it? Hold on. It can't be any of this stuff. It could be the box, but I mean that's kind of a stretch saying, because like it's not even confirmed that the killer used the box in any fashion, just that there's a bullet hole in it, so I don't think they'd want us to go the route of like, oh, since you were playing with the ball, the box was like unaccounted for, you weren't like messing with the box. How does that have anything to do with it not being broken? What am I thinking? Okay, let's do this. Oh, I think it's right. I think it's right. Who started the Korean channeling technique? It was Mystic Amy. Not Mystic I Am. That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know? Spelled A-M-I. Objection! I thought it was a little odd when I saw I am written on this urn. And that's how I knew that someone must have broken this urn and made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. So was that urn, like, it must have been cracked already by the time that I first saw it? No, I suppose the first time that I went into Winding Way was after all that occurred. I never went there before the channeling occurred, so I wouldn't have known. Unless it was just like less cracked and not like the letters weren't mixed up. Made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. There it is. Busted. Uh-oh, busted. Oh, I got health back for that. Let me save right now. Let me check how long I've been recording also. 30 minutes later, and we finally got through the one Megadama. We still got the other. I'm sure we'll get enough information, but I want to hear your alibi, because that might help us talking to Morgan, and Morgan might help us talking to Eni, who knows. Right when Mystic Maya started the channeling on that day, I was playing in the Winding Way with my ball. Yep. And that's when you broke the urn. Yeah, I broke it. Accidentally let Mystic Maya's spirit fly away. Well, there's like a spirit stone over there in like the main area that I'm sure she went back into. So you're good. Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay? It's gonna come out in the trial or something. She's gonna get mad. I'm a bad child. Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. Well, so is murder. We've got Maya over here, but I'm sure we can just push both of those to the side. You'll be good. We just need to get Morgan out of here. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village, but the broken pieces were pretty big, so you thought you could put them back together and no one would... What'd you do with all the ash? Did you, like, scoop it back in there, or is there, like, no ash because it's just a spirit? Yes. Sacred urn. I found some glue and brought it to the hallway and fixed the urn there. Hallway, you mean winding way. Pretty straightforward. This is so sad. The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by. I see. Must have been a nasty repair job. But did Eni walk by? That's the question. You said you didn't think anybody would walk by. Yes, I might be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I'm not nearly as skilled. When I had finished fixing the urn and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor. So that's around when Lotta and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder. When I saw that, I packed up everything in a hurry. Mr. Nick, what is it? I'm going to get banished, aren't I? No, you're fine. I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I bet Mystic Amy's happy to be free from that cramped urn. Yeah, I hope so. No, I'm done, and a happy resolution. Good job, Phoenix. Broken by Pearl right before the murder, under repair in the hallway until police came. So, maybe this is our reasoning for why Eni couldn't have been seen going through there, but I'm thinking the fact that it's a raised building is still getting to me, although I know it's a very Japanese thing. Eni could have, like, gone under the floor, like, under the hallway parts, because, like, she saw that Pearl was out there, and so she needed to not be spotted moving around right around when, like, the murder happened. So I'm thinking she went under the hallway stuff, under the channeling chamber, and there's, like, some way to get in behind the folding screen or, like, into the box somehow or something like that. I don't know. I'm thinking, because Pearl now can vouch that nobody went by unless she's going to bring up the fact that somebody did. Because she only said I didn't think anybody would come by. She didn't actually mention if anybody did or didn't. Alright. Can I ask you anything else about it? What about your ball? Nothing about the ball. What about the urn? Nothing about the urn. Anything about the box? Nope. I'm gonna move to the channeling chamber. Oh. Hey, Morgan. Yes, what is it? And must you be so noisy? We have a rule here. The hallway is not for running. Now then, in a calm manner, ask your question. Screw you. Okay, anyway. Did you see Lotta come by here? That girl from the Heartland. I'm sorry, but she did not pass by here at any time. Sure know how to waste a man's time. Mind if I ask you about this box? How about this? I don't think I'm gonna be... Ooh. See, you could fit a box back here. Oops. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. There wasn't anyone back here at the time of the murder. But that's what Lotta testified in court. I knew I would... Oh, yeah. It's the same. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be back. Hello, Pearl. Let me check Korean Village, see if Lotta's out here. Oh. I think I've found out everything. Oh, no! So we can't get that, Magatama thing for Eni, I guess, because we can't prove that she was ever in an accident. We just know she reacted to the idea of us knowing that she was in an accident. I think it might be the same accident as from the intro where Mimi died from a year ago. I think she was also in that accident. But I can't see how it all adds up. And is Eni being here just a coincidence? Hey, mister. How is it that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse? Yeah, they had to set it up, Eni and Morgan. And that nurse turns out to be Enie's sister. It's too convenient. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you. Who is talking to me? Wish I knew a little more about Enie, but where am I going to find info like that? Oh, I get it. You can't be bothered to... Over trash like me, is that it, Mr. High and Mighty? You're kind of into the same stuff Enie is, though, all the occult stuff. Although you don't like ghosts. So you finally noticed. I thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word. Well, I gotta hand it to you. You sure know how to chase down garbage. I mean, I'm grateful to you for chasing this large lump of water. Oh my god, the game knows. The game knows I'm trying to get her out of my face. Thanks. But you know, you're just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own. What are you going on about? As for following or chasing whatever it is, isn't that what you're doing? Well, you see, you're not exactly a real gentleman with a lady's heart, are you? Not exactly the world's #1 charmer either. I'm glad they brought her back from the first game. She was funny and silly. Look, I'm really dang sorry about today. When I get all fired up about something, it's impossible to stop me. I hurt Maya really badly. Don't suppose you could forgive a gal like me. You're fine. Well, I guess I can. You did help Maya out too, after all. Don't get cocky, though. Yeah, for real. Thank goodness I'm still just talking to myself. Gibberish. And then a lot of heart at your servant. I'll share with you all the dirt I've dug up. Ooh. Because you said you want to become a tabloid photographer or whatever. Did you figure something out that involves Enie? Hey, don't be all surprised. Tell you what, I'll even give you all this info for free. I know this one's an alien clone. The murderer. If Maya is not the real murderer, then who do you think it is? Heck, ain't it obvious? It's that occult freak. I mean, Enie, well, there ain't anyone else it could be, right? See, that's the thing. She was the only person not accounted for at the time of the murder. Morgan's definitely involved, though. Granny, you and me, we were all together that whole time. So a lot of suspects Enie. Which means she might have already found some info about our mysterious Enie. I'm gonna magatama you immediately. Nope, don't know nothing about that. Nope, you're not using that on me. Okay. About this clipping. Now you listen here, and listen good. You can't go looking at such an old piece of paper. People's got eyes on the front side, you know why? They can see in front of themselves, not behind. So how about it? You feeling my energy? Not an electron? Same thing. Okay. Let me ask you about your pictures first. I'm real natural, aren't I? Caught the murder just right. And even managed to make it mysterious. All you had to do was forget to focus your lens. It's my technique. My technique now, you hear? I'm real natural. Let me ask you about the box. Nope. 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 I figured a lot of this stuff she can't help, but what about the costume? There's blood on it. Get that away from me. Can you get off shots? Something like this. Yeah. Oh, I think I could have the guts to carry one of these around. A 6-shooter? Celebrity photographer with a gun. You think it'd work? Bang, bang. Thanks, but nah, I can't see myself like that. What about the floor plans? Nope. Key? No. She really does not have much to say about anything. Very helpful. What about the guide map? What about this? Wow. Nothing. Ooh, why don't we just... That's eeny meeny, right? Yeah, I was wondering if you know anything about this girl. You know, actually, I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister, she's the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world. Yeah, I had heard as much. I'd also heard that Eni was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Korean Village. See, it's like... Eni can't just be a red herring. I know it's like red hair and all, but... She's not just a red herring. She's so involved. And she's like, unless they're gonna like introduce like somebody else like last minute, she is the only person who could have killed Dr. Gray at this point. If we're not going with the route that it was her sister controlling Maya. Also heard that Eni was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Korean Village. So, I know I had talked about the clothes swapping. Since the bullet hole was 8 inches off the ground, let's say we also go with my theory that the box was there behind the partition. Maybe that hole was caused when Dr. Gray tried to shoot Maya. And it had gone through... Because... And when we were doing that trajectory thing, trying to figure out where Maya was, that was so confusing. Because Maya really should have been just sitting right in front of the victim. The fact that the trajectory was so far off from that. He was almost like 45 degrees off. I'm wondering if that bullet hole in the sleeve was caused because she was wearing that in there when it happened, and then after that, after that, the possessed Maya stabs Dr. Gray, and then Eni gets out and shoots him. I'm not sure. I think that might be more likely than the other way around, because I don't know. They're both pretty likely. I also heard that Eni was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Korean Village. You don't say. That's one sneaky gal, if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about her? Yes? Speaking of Eni, do you have any other information about her? Sure. But what is it? It'll cost you. It'll cost a lot. Oh, God. That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago. Hospitalized? But why? Well, heck, you can go find out on your own. Here, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe you can find out. Those are medical records. They're not really supposed to let other people see those, but... Maybe. What's that supposed to mean? Well, see, actually, it was going to be annoying, I reckon, so I didn't actually go there. Well, that's the way the gumbo spoils, right? Spoiled gumbo sounds... I mean, look, don't blame this on... So I don't have much of a choice. Better go check out this honey clinic. What? Here, hold on. Let me check. Let me check how long I've been recording. Alright, I should be cutting it off about now. So we're definitely going to get more information that'll allow us to counter Eni's Magatama before we go into the next trial, but I know this is just a second case, and they're probably making it so apparent because it's the second case. But man, them like bringing up Amy so much and having so many people like cast suspicion on her, it's just, I don't know, rubbing me the wrong way. It's making me start to wonder if there is some other way that somebody else would be able to commit murder. I don't think they'd be able to do like a setup like trap gun or something like that in the chest to shoot through like the chest and hit Dr. Gray, because it would be pretty hard to get that accurate on the forehead, and it was also close range shots. So yeah, no, so they totally didn't fire the bullet from well, at least the bullet that killed Dr. Gray was not fired from the chest, because there was a gunpowder burn on his forehead from the shot. So I'm thinking that it was Dr. Gray's bullet that definitely caused that hole, and the box was lined up right behind there. And Morgan made everybody leave, and somehow that box got out of there. See, that's the thing, the box was able to get out of the room as well. And there was no gunpowder burn on the clothes brought in. Why would they swap clothes, though? Why would Maya's clothes get taken? What does that have to do with it? There's no way Enid knew that the key was in there. Especially because if the key was in there, she would have just taken the key and like pocketed it or like put it somewhere where the police wouldn't be able to find it. But she threw it in the incinerator with the clothes. That's all I can think. Unless the clothes really were burned a lot more recently when we had just showed up earlier. Man, I'm gonna save again because I'm not sure if that actually saved. Alright. I'll catch you guys next time. Holy crap.